chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we getting bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-Town. And if you ain't know, this is how it goes down. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey, let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey, let me see you do it.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Tennessee Titans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, Cougar 19.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they call it. In the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Throwing is Ward. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, here's Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays you can't account for.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work in the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Titans, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Strike.
Here's a quick throw call out wide. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready, set.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
19, Charger.
The
Nice
last
play,
time
Charger.
out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, when they...
Touchdown, Titans! A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Titans take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
19.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Come on.
2nd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
On the jump.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Shot.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
On the set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
And a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick six ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And a rain slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The Titans at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Bronco switch. Ready.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready.
A yard, all they need, but it's third down.
60 Eagles.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Ball at the 40 here for second and 5. A handoff as they run the counter play. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
70 Timberwolves.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
19 Tiger.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd and 5.
Come on. Let's go.
Now Ward. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ready.
Going for it. Here's Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chimere Dike, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Here we go. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Like we see. Press all 80. $60 Bison.
Back to throw here. That's complete right around the 8. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
On the 6. Chuck, reload. Ready.
He'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Ready. Broncos.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. He'll go ahead and finish the play. You don't give up that type of yardage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Check smash, check smash. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. 18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready,
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Bills.
They'll run on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
60 Vikings.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this one is right through. And that's going to tie the ball game at 27 all. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 22, here's second and 8.
Let's go now.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. A good chunk of those yards came after contact, and that's an area where he's really starting to excel as a running back.
It felt like he was doing a drill that running backs have to perform all the time, especially in pads, called gauntlet drill. 2 guys, you know, people, these 2 rows, you have to go right through the middle of them and make sure you take care of the football and knock people aside. He's performing the drill on that run.
Here's second and 7. Here's Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Now third and 5.
Mustang 19. Ready, go.
Ward. He'll try and do this himself. And he he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. That is caught. A little juke. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Yeah, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 34.
2nd and 11. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
Ready? First ball 80. Pump 7. 18 rattle. 18 rattle. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. That second down play nets a -4. The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Dragon 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Viking 18. 70 Lions. Draft 60. Draft 60. 60 by 79 Broncos.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Now second and 5. Up the middle they go. Boom. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Ready.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Back to 60. 19 right.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
On the set.
They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down, goal to go.
Pull up, hot 70, Cougar 19, up, bring it. Let's go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Ready. 60 Bison, 6 Buffalo 18. Pioneer. 7 Pirates. Trap 50.
Back to throw. And this is caught for the Bills touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's first and 10.
60 Bison. Let's go. Count, check, Panthers. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes again. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. yards. And the Titans strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Japanese Dragon 60. Japanese Denver Wolf.
Back to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A gain of 13 yards.
They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Tiger! 19 Tiger!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's 1st down.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Cougar 19! Warrior 70!
He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Joshua
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit up there and kick for the win.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Check. Cowboy 80. Trap 50. Trap 50.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Called out a very strong gain of 24. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Now a 2nd and 10.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Third down and 13.
Ready? Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Here we go, start. 19, ready.
On first down. Oof. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hope.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't march to the end zone the last time out.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hurt. Warriors 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They're going to look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Bills have taken the lead. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting. He's able to convert for 3.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously a touchdown would win it.
70 Lions. Bronco switch. Check. Panther.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
The 22-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Hey, smash.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them in their game.
Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches, hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And you just had the feeling when they took the field for this drive, they meant business. They knew a field goal would keep the game going, but a touchdown would end it here in overtime. And that nearly did it right there. What a play to put them in position to win this ball game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for